Good morning and assalamu alaikum, girls and boys. Can you hear me? Class 10, can you hear me? Okay, okay. Everybody, can you hear me clearly? Kindly confirm me so that I can start my lecture. Okay, okay, Daniel. Right now, including me, we are only 7 participants in class. The number of students is quite less. I don't know why you people are not taking these, why you people are taking these online classes very non-seriously. Anyways, it's up to you. Okay, I think we should start the lecture now. As according to the schedule, this ongoing week is our English language week. Today we are going to have lecture number 61 and date is 16th of December 2020, and what I have included in today's lecture. Okay, before I start my lecture, let me tell you that your syllabus, the condensed syllabus that was given to us by the board examination, it is completed. Alhamdulillah, we are done with the syllabus of English literature and even English language as well. As we were not having any kind of condensed syllabus of English language, in English language we are supposed to do everything like tenses, narrations, voices, prepositions, verbs, adverbs, translations, idioms, each and everything, even letter, essay, applications, all these things are the part of your exams, okay? So there was no condensed syllabus for English language, but the condensed syllabus for English literature was given to us by the same board, and we are alhamdulillah done with that syllabus. Even we have completed our English language syllabus as well. So as you all know that now almost we have started revisions of the topics that we have already done, okay? Now we are going to do only the reviews of all the lessons of English literature and all the topics of English language. So I think this is the best chance for you to grab if there is any kind of misunderstanding or confusion remaining there. अगर किसी किस्म की कोई confusion रह गई है किसी भी topic, especially I'm talking about your English language. If there is still any kind of confusion or the concept is still unclear, this is the best chance to understand it. And even you are most welcome to ask me again and again if you have any kind of confusion regarding any topic, okay? I am trying my level best to teach you each and everything again and again to make your concept very clear and to remove your confusions, okay? But still, if there is any topic that you feel that it's still unclear to you and you feel any kind of difficulty in the understanding or the concept of that topic, you can ask me. I can prepare the lecture on that topic as well, okay? So as I was telling you that in this week, now we have started the reviews. So in today's lecture, I have prepared a lecture for review of all the 12 tenses, okay? Before this lecture, when we were doing English language individually on the individual basis, we have done tenses, all the 12 tenses. Shweta, this is the turn for your English language journal submission, okay? So you are supposed to submit your English language journals, okay? Because this is ongoing week is our English language week. That is why you will give me your English language copies. If you are going to send me your English literature copies, Shweta, that will not be acceptable at all. Next week will be your English literature week, and I know that your work of English literature is completed. We are done with the syllabus, but I have planned some more things for your written assignments as well that you will get next week. Okay, so this is the week only for the submission of your English language journal. Kindly send your English language journals, otherwise your English literature journals will not be acceptable. Okay, so what I was telling you that in today's class, I have prepared the review for the tenses. Okay, so in today's class, we will review. Yes, Shifa, I will, inshallah. Don't worry, I will repeat the narrations and voices both. Don't you worry at all because I have started preparing the lectures for narrations and voices both. Inshallah, we will repeat both of them. Narrations and voices both we will repeat. Okay? Okay, so in today's class we are going to have a review of all the 12 tenses. इससे पहले तो हमने तमाम 12 tenses को एक एक करके पढ़ा in regarding their Urdu identifications, their formations, their structures, their sentences, their transformations. But uh, today we are going to have a review for all the 12 tenses in this single class. Okay, so first of all we are going to take a start with indefinite tenses. There are three, altogether we have 12 tenses: indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Okay, and first of all today we are going to take a start with indefinite tenses. In front of us we have three tenses: present indefinite tense, past indefinite tense, and future indefinite tense. Okay, what are the forms of verbs that we are supposed to use in these three indefinite tenses? First of all, we are going to talk about present indefinite tense. Here we always are supposed to use first form of verb like he, she, it. It to make this thing sure in your mind that in whenever we are going to talk about present indefinite tense, we always are supposed to use first form of verb. Okay. Now, if we are going to change any sentence into negative and interrogative, what helping verbs do we use? With singular persons like he, she, and it, we will always use the helping verb does. And this is the main point that I want to make it sure that what you people do after writing does, you again add s or es with subject, with the person. Okay, because whenever you are going to use does either in negative sentence or in interrogative sentence, now there is no more use to add s or es. And I always say this thing कि जो does, जो s और es हमने he, she, it के साथ add करना था, वो हमने किसको दे दिया? does को दे दिया. So now there is no more use of s or es after writing does. Okay. And when we are talking about the plural persons like you, we, okay, I is a singular person, but there is an exception for this I, that after I we don't use s or es, and with I we do not use does. I is an exceptional case. So whenever we are talking about the plural persons like you, we, and including I as well, the helping verb that we use is do. Okay. Now here in front of you is an example as well, like he likes chocolates, because he is a singular person. That is why I have added s or es after the first form of verb. And I like chocolate. I is also a singular person, but I have told you that I is an exceptional case, so I will not add s or es after writing first form of verb. Now, if I want to make this sentence into negative, how I will make it? He does not like chocolates. Now, after writing does, I am not going to add s or es after first form of verb, because वो s और es हमने किसको दे दिया? does को दे दिया. And if I change this sentence into negative, it will become like this: I do not like chocolate. Okay. Like I have told you, I is an exceptional case, so we will not add s or es after writing first form of verb, and the helping verb in negative and interrogative sentences will be do. Okay. Now, in just a minute. Okay, in past indefinite tense, now we are moving towards past indefinite tense. When we are talking about any sentence that is past indefinite tense, but it's a simple sentence. Okay, it's a simple sentence, a simple statement. There we always are supposed to use second form of verb. For example, I can say you like this: he liked chocolate. She liked chocolate. We liked chocolate. But whenever we are going to change that past indefinite into negative and interrogative, we are supposed to use did, and with did, we will always use first form of verb. Okay, please make it sure that with the use of did, we always are supposed to use first form of verb. Now here examples are in front of us. He did not like chocolate. I did not like chocolate. Sorry, it's a typing mistake. I did not write like here. It will be I did not like chocolate. Okay, okay. But whenever I want to make past indefinite tense into simple sentence, into assertive sentence, it will be like this: he liked chocolate. I liked chocolate. But whenever I want to make this past tense into negative, I did not like chocolate. He did not like chocolate. Kindly make it sure that with the help of, with the use of helping verb did, we always are supposed to use first form of verb. Okay. Now, future indefinite tense are very, very simple and easy tense. We all know that now in modern English, there is no more use of shall. पहले तो ये होता था कि we were supposed to use shall with I and we, and with the remaining persons we were supposed to use will. But now there is no more use of shall. Either the person is he, she, it, or the person is I or we. We always are supposed to use will, and with will we are going to use first form of verb. Okay. For example, I will not like chocolate and they will not like chocolate. Here, either the person is I or they. I am going to use will, and with will, I have to use first form of verb. I will not like chocolate. They will not like chocolate. So this was all about indefinite tenses: present indefinite, past indefinite, and future indefinite tense. Now we have continuous tenses. Now we are going to talk about present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous tenses. Okay. Whenever we talk about continuous tenses, either it's a present continuous tense, a past continuous tense, or a future continuous tense, two things come in our mind. First one is first form of verb. Whenever we are going to talk about continuous tense, we always use first form of verb plus ing. चाहे वो प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस का जुमला हो, चाहे वो पास्ट कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस का जुमला हो, या चाहे वो फ्यूचर कॉन्टिन्यूस टेंस का जुमला हो. Whenever it is continuous tense means two things. The first is first form of verb and the second is ing. ठीक है? Now in front of you we have first present continuous tense first. See, the helping verbs that we are going to use in present continuous tense are is, am, and are. Again, two things that I have told you earlier: V1, first form of verb, and ing. Examples: I am eating chocolates. She is not liking chocolates. Okay. Here we have, like, if the person is singular, like he, she, it, we will use is. If the persons are plural, like you, they, we will use are. But if I'm talking about myself, I, then I will use helping verb am. But if it's a continuous tense, we will have two things for sure. First one is V1 and the second thing is ing. Okay. Now we have past continuous tense. Again, the helping verbs are was and were. Again, two things, V1 and ing. We were eating chocolate. He was not eating chocolates. Again, if the person is singular like he, she, it, the helping verb will be was. If the person is plural like they, you, we, the helping verb will be were. And again, the two things for sure, first form of verb and ing. Okay. Now, the third tense is continuous tense is future continuous tense. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I have not added one thing here. Will plus be. An additional word BEB will be here. Will be plus first form of verb plus ing. Okay. Like the examples are in front of you. I will be eating chocolates. They will be eating chocolates. Okay. Please make it sure by mistake I have not added the additional word BEB here. In future continuous tense with the will, BEB is must. Okay. For example, they will be playing cricket. I will be going to attend the party. My mother will be cooking my favorite food. She will be baking a cake. So have you noticed all these examples that in future continuous tense with will we have to add BEB, then we will use first form of verb and ing. So now one thing I have made you clear that whenever we are going to talk about continuous tenses, the present continuous, the past continuous and the future continuous tense, two things are mandatory, two things are must. Without these two things, it will not be known as the continuous tense. And what are those two things? The first one is B1, means first form of verb, and second thing is ing. Okay, but whenever we will talk about future continuous tense with the helping verb will, there will be an additional word BEB will be there. He will be playing, she will be sleeping, I will be studying. With will, I am adding BEB, then I am going to use first form of verb and ing. Okay. Now we are moving forward. What we have now? The third is perfect tense. The third one is perfect tense. Okay, now I want to tell you one thing more, that whenever we are going to talk about perfect tense, either present perfect tense, past perfect tense, or future perfect tense, one thing we have to make sure that with perfect tense, we always are supposed to use थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब। बेटा ये छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, अगर इन चीजों को आप अपने जहन में बिठा लें, that will become very easier and very simple for you to understand the tenses. जैसे कि मैंने आपको continuous tense में बताया कि whenever we will talk about continuous tenses, two things are very confirmed, that एक तो हमारे पास first form of verb होनी चाहिए और second thing is we should have ing. Now, whenever we will talk about perfect tense में हम जब कभी भी perfect tense की बात करेंगे about present perfect, past perfect or future perfect, we always are supposed to use third form of verb. Third form of verb के बगैर the tense will be known as perfect tense. ये छोटी छोटी टिप्स हैं जो मैं आपको देती चली जा रही हूँ कि continuous tense की बात होगी तो V1 और ing must है, perfect tense की बात होगी तो third form of verb is must. ठीक है, बगैर third form of verb के tense कभी भी perfect tense नहीं कहलाएगा. ठीक है, अच्छा, अब first of all we will talk about present perfect tense. What are the helping verbs that we are going to use in perfect tense? Present perfect tense are has and have. Has and have. Now, if the person is singular, we will use has. But if the person is plural, we will use have. Again, I will give you the example of I. I is an exceptional case. I is not plural, but it's an exceptional case कि I के साथ we will always use have.